see now from his being undrafted and all that stuff that we get from the human issue?
Yeah, all of the above. He's been great for us, starting in summer league and into training camp. Rob and Kurt making the decision to give him that final roster spot this year. Our scouting department for discovering his talent and recognizing him as a second round pick steal, and he ends up being undrafted. So making sure we get him in the fold. All those things contribute. This is the year-round process of NBA basketball, finding guys like this. And, he's been terrific. I told him after the game, it was a hell of a shot, but, it really was about the whole game that he played. He played great defense. He made extra passes. He competed and, obviously knocked down big shots when the ball was swung to him. So, great way to see him get the W.
Frank, just what was it that made you trust him to stick with him in that lineup in overtime and his legs that were going at it on defense? Some you mentioned he's holding up. How is that thought process going?
Yeah, it was clear. He was just playing exceptional, on both ends. That's what we love about him. He's a two-way player. Guys in this league don't recognize him, so they think they can target him. But he's a really good defender, with good length and good feet. And so it's an easy decision when he's defending at a high level. Ends up 5 for 6 from 3 or 4 for 5 by the time we're deciding whether to keep him in there. And he's playing at a high level on both sides of the ball.
Yeah. Hey, Frank. To kind of take you back through the last 3 minutes regulation and parts of it, I felt like almost lost maybe the exception, but every big shot that you guys hit came from someone who had missed very badly very recently. What did you like about your team's kind of composure? Those ones that got like Wayne, who doesn't airball threes like that, airball three and stuff into it. Same with Ross.
Yeah, well, Bron said it in the locker room post-game. We're always talking about trust the next man, and believe in the pass and believe in the open man is the most talented guy on the floor. But Bron said it best. He said, you have to trust yourself too. And, when you come down and you have a tough miss, to be able to come back like Wayne did after the tough miss and, hit a shot to send us to overtime, that's trusting yourself and trusting all your work and believing in yourself. So that's a big factor as well.
Frank, I know you said before the game, you take a no excuses mentality to trying to win tonight. But afterward, especially in the fashion you won, do you as a coach kind of recognize, hey guys, like we won despite these circumstances, despite all these people who aren't with us tonight?
Yeah, not really. To me, we still expect to win. We know we have enough. We have a deep team. If we have guys out, we have enough to win. And that's the culture we're trying to build. We have high aspirations for this group. It doesn't matter what guys we have in and out of the lineup. We feel like we should win, and we're trying to play to a standard, a standard of excellence. And I'm happy with what we're doing on the defensive side of the ball. We still have, some guys that aren't playing near their potential that, when they get going, we're going to be tough to beat, so we're battling through some of that stuff and, growing along the way.
Right. In the process of growing, all are now 5-1 in overtime. How can that evidence of success in those games be some of the weaknesses?
Yeah, it's just it's a good sign of how we execute at crunch time. Because all of overtime is basically crunch time. I know they talk about last 2 minutes and whatnot. But if you're playing an extra period, that's a crunch time atmosphere. And to know that we performed well in those situations does give us confidence about what we can be.
Very good. Entering tonight, Austin leads the team. What is it about this two-way play that has helped you guys so much in performance like tonight? Produce confidence or trust in him?
Yeah, I think the last few performances, have shown me kind of what we believed early on when we saw him. You see rookies have flashes, and you don't know how sustainable it's going to be. And, you just have to play the games along the way and read that. In terms of him having the best plus minus, he's just, you said it, he's a two-way player. If you have a guy out there that's more than holding his own, can, take any matchup defensively and still has the ability to make off the bounce. He's played a lot of point guard in his career in college, and he can make plays off the bounce, but also has the shooting to play off the ball as well. Those are the types of players that win for you. Versatile offensive players, play with or without the ball, and carry their own weight on the defensive side. And he's doing all those things.
Frank, BD was saying that
Yeah, they definitely did that. They were intent on not letting Anthony play. We didn't punish the double teams well enough. We've grown a lot throughout the course of this year. Really getting layups at the front of the rim, backside threes. We just were a little bit off with our execution of those. But he found other ways. Anthony Davis, at his core, is a guy that can dominate the game with defense and rebounding. And the scoring is gonna be there. It's gonna come and go, especially when you have a lot of firepower like we do on this team. But tonight, he had 12 defensive rebounds. They were all dirty rebounds. There was a lot of traffic in there, and he's up there snatching it and getting us those possessions. And then obviously what he does on the defensive side of the ball, a big part of his plus 21 plus minus.
We'll go to Dan, and then we'll end with Jordan on two.
Frank, for a young player like Austin, LeBron more than once tonight was kind of mistakes during the course. What does it say about Austin being able to take that kind of hard sort of criticism on the fly and not let it sort of rattle it? That kind of challenge from a player like LeBron?
Well, I think Austin knows that we believe in him, and that, it comes with the territory of being a rookie. Like, mistakes by rookies are going to be treated more harshly than others by the coaches and by the team leaders, the player leaders. So, I think it's just a sign of his mental toughness and what his makeup is all about. And, obviously responded in a positive way.
Is that why you guys celebrate successes as much as, you know what I mean? It seemed like everybody, you're going to celebrate a shot like that no matter who makes it, but because it was him, whether it's in lock with like a water bath or on the court, different guys, like because of sort of the same reason. Yeah, I think so. Like when you get on a teammate and they respond, there is a little bit more of a celebration, but I think we would have celebrated anybody in that role. To me, like that shot, I think Russell's the guy that needs to be celebrated as much as Austin, because that's everything we talk about with our group, with the balancing our talent is going to be about trusting the next man. And the open man is more talented than any one individual. And for Russell to drive the paint in a moment like that, okay, have the ability to finish, okay, but trust a teammate with the extra pass and get rewarded for that extra pass is a big growth moment for our team.
All right, go ahead, Jordan.
Hey, Coach. In the last 5 games, you guys are ranked second in defensive field goal percentage, holding teams to 41%. Today, you held Dallas to 39. And just wanted to talk to you about underrated play. It was a 3-on-1 break with Austin, and then Wayne gets that that tip out of bounds. When you guys make plays like that, what does that mean to the team?
It's everything. Our defense is definitely growing. We are getting better. We are getting more connected. We still have a long way to go. But Wayne Ellington's a guy that's known for his shooting, but he brings maximum effort on the defensive side of the ball, and he gets the most out of his defensive talent. We talk all the time with transition defense. It's not just about matching up, but how can we, save possessions, and those advantage breaks that teams are coming at us. And, that's a great example of Wayne, just hustling through a mistake or a missed shot, to get that possession back. It's part of the culture that we're trying to build. Braun, I thought last game in the Orlando game set a great tone with his chase down blocks for how we want to never give up on a possession. And, Wayne took it again and did the same tonight.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay.